Why is it that in almost every millennial Nigeria home, the relationship between a firstborn son and his father feels less like a family bond and more like a cold war? Think about it. Why is this fallout so incredibly common amongst us? And why did so many of us grow up secretly or not so secretly hating on the men who gave us life? Why does it take a boy to fail a JAMB or not getting a job immediately after university for a father to treat him like an enemy or disown him entirely, only to suddenly declare him the best child the moment the bank alerts start eating? It's such a toxic and exhausting pattern we see everywhere. We spend our 20s and 30s furious at the emotional distance, the daily toxic relationship with our mothers, and the absolute lack of warmth in the house. We swear an oath to ourselves, I would never be that man. But then, we turn 40s, we start raising our own kids, and suddenly, the lens shifts. So you look at your own children and you realize that to give them the life you never had, you have to completely sacrifice your own. You're working every single day, no rest, no breaks. You are running yourself into an early grave just to keep the lights on and to keep the tuition paid in a country that is actively trying to crush you. And that is when the sacrifice realization hits. You finally understand why your dad was always and always angry. You start to judge him fairly, not because what he did was right, but because you finally see the invisible heavy cross a provider carries in this part of the world. But understanding it shouldn't mean we just accept the trauma and pass it down. We cannot change how we grew up, but we can change how the story ends before the clock runs out. If you're watching this and you haven't spoken to your father in years, or if you are a daughter or firstborn son who just felt love was conditional on your financial support, or if you are a father out there who wants to reach out to your dad but doesn't know how to break the ice of a decade of silence, this is your moment. We're launching a brand new initiative, a dedicated space to bring fathers and their adult children back to the table. No shouting, no judgments, just a chance to unpack the bags we've been carrying before it's too late. Look at the link in my bio or scan the code on your screen right now. Send us your story. Let us help you bridge the gap. Let's walk you home to dad.